ankles. And as you can see, I'm just down here in my dirty weight room. This isn't where I train most athletes, but it is my personal gym that I just have right outside my office, so I can really quickly get a workout, go back to work, all that kind of stuff. So this isn't the main gym that I train athletes out of. This is kind of in a basement dungeon area, and I kind of like it that way. I like training in this atmosphere. So since you are part of the elite group, I wanted to show it to you because this is basically my element. And as you can see, I just finished a workout. I'm dirty, sweaty, you know, my hands are dirty. I'm wearing my old 5-star shorts from like grade 8. You know, it's not the most professional. This is raw as it gets, okay? I wanted to give you a look at that because I know that as an elite player, you probably appreciate it. You probably train in the same atmosphere if you have access to this kind of equipment. So anyway, let's get into unbreakable ankles. Now, hopefully you've gone through the manual. The main points in the program are within that manual, and as I promised you, this is just going to be straight to the point. We're not going to get into science and fluff. I'm not going to sit here and talk for an hour like usual and just ramble on and on. I'm just going to get straight to the point. We're going to go through every single drill. If you want sets and reps, just reference it in your manual. I'm not going to even get into that. Just straight up demonstrations of every single drill. So let's jump right in. I don't want to waste any time. The one thing that you should know though is that you should do every single drill in bare feet. This is going to strengthen our feet a lot more if you can. You know, obviously train as much in bare feet as you possibly can. I still lift in bare feet every single workout, as you know, so that's very important. Do it in bare feet. Again, let's get right into every single one of the drills. I just want to demonstrate them, get it done, so that you can get after these workouts right away and start having some unbreakable ankles, all right? So take a look at the drills, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, so the first drill we're going to do is an ankle mobility complex, and there's 4 pieces to this. Okay, so there's a we call it triplanar range of motion drill, and then there's a nerve flossing drill. You don't really have to understand what that means. All you have to do is do it. Okay, so do these in bare feet again, and we'll get right into that drill. So the first 3 are kind of the triplanar range of motion drill, and then we're going to get into the nerve flossing one, which is the 4th one. Okay, so take a look. So the next drill is called heel walking, and you've seen this a million times, but it's actually very, very good for your ankle stability and achieving that range of motion, because we're actually tightening up that dorsiflexor muscle, so the opposite of the calf muscle. It balances out your legs. It's really important for avoiding shin splints and just getting your ankles really mobile and stiff and strong. Okay, so take a look. Next drill is the line hop complex. This is really, really important because it'll increase your athleticism as well as your ankle stability and your ability to get that really bouncy effect off the tendons in your ankles and in your feet. So very, very important to learn how to absorb force through the feet and really get your whole body working in unison to prevent ankle injuries. So it's very important. It doesn't seem like a stereotypical strengthening exercise, but it actually is. Okay, so take a look at this complex. I've been doing it forever. It works really, really well, and I know it's going to work for you, so take a look. jump complex, okay? And this is kind of an extension of those line hops, and in here the ceiling's kind of low, so I'm going to try not to hit my head. I won't jump too high. I'll try to jump high enough to allow you to get the picture, but basically we're bouncing on our feet without bending our knees. And the first movement is just really short and quick hops, okay? We're working on really springing off the ground as fast as possible. The next one is just springing off the ground as high as we can, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do that in here, but you will. So as long as you have higher ceilings. But anyway, so we're going to go really short, then really high, and we're going to do each for 20 reps. So we're going to do each for 20 reps, and we'll just do them back to back. So really low, then really high, then rest. All right, so take a look. So as you can see, the ceiling's a little bit low, but anyway, I hope you got the picture there. 20 low, 20 high, very good for springing off the ground. So the next exercise that we're going to do is focusing on strengthening the ankle joint. So you got a band. You're going to have to get a band of some sort. They're easy to find, $5 or something. So invest in a band. You're going to be able to do this with, you know, any sort of band, but find something really sturdy. I'm going to use the power rack. So find something really sturdy to lash the band onto and loop it around your ankle, and we're going to do a band complex. So there's a few different movements with the band that we do, and I'm going to show them each to you in this video. Alright, as you can see, I'm kind of out of breath from demonstrating, but we'll get right into the band stuff, so take a look. So with this next drill, we're focusing on our dorsiflexion strength. And dorsiflexion is basically when you lift your foot up. So that heel walking drill that we just did, that's dorsiflexion. You're dorsiflexing your feet. So that's a very important strength to have in your ankle joints. So that's what we're going to work on with this drill called plate holds. Okay, and there's another variation you can do if you don't have access to a weight plate. You can just do it with your bands. But for this drill, we're going to be obviously wearing shoes because the plate's going to sit on our feet. So wear shoes, sit down, and I recommend somewhere between a 25-pound to a 45-pound plate. It doesn't really matter either way. You just want the contraction in the dorsiflexion in the dorsiflexors. So again, it's not a weight exercise. You're just holding the plate for 30 seconds. You're just feeling that contraction, whether you use 25 pounds or 45 pounds. It's not a regular exercise. It's not like a squat where you try to jack up the weight. It's just a contraction, okay? It's a small muscle, so it's not going to increase in size and strength to a huge extent. We just want to get it firing properly, okay? So this is plate holds. I'll also show you the drill with the bands that you can do if you don't have access to a plate, but I'll show you both variations so you can do either one. So let's take a look at plate holds right away. So this next drill is a level 2 drill, and it's called plantar flexor drops. And we're going to do them with 2 feet first, and they work best if you're just going off a stair or 2 stairs, so you can do it in your staircase. But I'm going to do it kind of the dangerous way. I'm just stacking 2, they're called 4 boards if powerlifter they're for powerlifters basically, but I'm stacking them. So you're going to see me maybe break my neck on this, but all you're doing is really dropping off a level and dropping off stiff-legged. So there's only a really slight bend in your knees to kind of lessen the impact on the joint, but all you're doing is trying to absorb all the force through your ankle and through your feet. So really stiff-legged drop. It's like those pogo jumps where we don't bend our knees too much, okay? So we're just gonna drop and absorb it as hard as we can, okay? No bounce back up, just absorb it and stick the landing really well. So 2 feet first, all right? Take a look. So this next one's also a variation of those drops, but this time we're doing it with 1 foot. It's a little more advanced, but it's really going to help you absorb force laterally, which is very, very important if you're trying to prevent that ankle from rolling over. So we're going to do that, again, same height, a step, 2 steps, whatever. Usually just 1 step if you're going off 1 foot. So take a look at that. All we're doing is going laterally, and you're going to do 2 sets of 3 with each leg to each side. So 6 total each leg for 2 sets. 3 to one side, 3 to the other side. Obviously you want to drop both ways. Real straightforward, it's all in your manual. So take a look at this drill. Okay, so thanks for watching all those drills. Again, like I said, it's just straight to the point demonstrations so that you can get after these workouts right away. I'm not going to take a ton of time talking. I just want to get that workout out to you because I know that ankle sprains are a huge problem, and this series, this sequence, as it explains in your manual, has basically transformed my ankle strength and my ankle stability, and I know it will do the same for you. So 8-week program, real simple, but very, very effective, all right? So get after that program, and hopefully you won't have any ankle problems ever again. I haven't had ankle problems in 4 years now, I think, 3.5, 4 years, so I hope to have the same results for you, okay? So thanks again for watching. Thanks for being a member of this elite group as usual. You are the elite group, so I give you everything I have as always, and I hope you've enjoyed it, all right? So take care, keep training hard, and I'll see you soon.